EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. So here's Ka'imi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, Zach. We can do this, O-Flag.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going play action, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Houston.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and we finally hear from them when the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle with these.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a...
And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary from 3 yards out. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Falcons 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his right. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Stroud out of the gun here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. The throwing again is Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's brought in downfield by London. Now inside the 25. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there at work.
Yeah, I like how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of... Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender ran over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Wide open. Right,
They'll give it to Patterson, and he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. That one complete. It's tamped down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Well, now how about this return? And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench, and we're going to be ready to play each and every week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Stroud to throw it. And now here is another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, here's Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down there the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. We got a tie game here, back and forth first half. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Stroud looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ritter on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow keep...
Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now here's another interception. Picked up. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The second down throw now from Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down, Houston.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. Stroud now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage. And then
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
On second down, Ritter. Throw left side, there's London. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Ritter from the gun. And now here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Going for it with Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Ritter. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Here we go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead, Patterson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jefferson moving in motion left. They'll go again with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Going play action. Ritter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Hollins from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Stroud. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter looks to throw it. Completes this to Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now Ritter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. They're going to try and run. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. This is 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Stroud. He's got his man Schultz coming across the formation. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Stroud to throw it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Dig deep. All right, here we go.
Here's 1st down. Here's Ritter. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. A final shot now for Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one. A dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long. But to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat. An onside kick to begin the game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They go play action. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Addison will go in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
51 yards.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
K.J. Osborne,
42 yards.
and the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And he He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
But Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Jackson now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Day just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he's talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the
touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's caught downfield by Anderson. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Madison running on first down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Vikings are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Jackson on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Jackson. Flushed out right.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, Cousins.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now Jackson on first down. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Play action now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now 3rd down and very long. Addison will go in motion left.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On second down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have the football right at their own 18-yard line. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You're always thinking about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Here's Ryan Wright now.
And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Jackson going to run.
And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Patrick Ricard
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception at the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Cousins.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. just shy of the 20. Cousins on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The option right is Jackson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver...
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. A big play there on the fake field goal.
But normally you line up to kick a field goal on 4th down. But in this situation, they decided to do it a little bit early and then still ran a fake.
I'm just shaking my head because everything about this situation is so weird. They lined up. We didn't know what they were doing. They went for it, and lo and behold, they got it.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line right there. I think they confused everyone so much that they got the first down without confusing themselves. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll find Osborne here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
1st down. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead.
If you're going to put quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down the 47-yard line. Boy, what a turn. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's up?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with there's a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Alabama.
You don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Madison running left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play fake. Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then
there he goes left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This will get the lead up to 7. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Byron. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing here, Cousins.
And this one too low.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Cousins to throw. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
50 yards.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Here's Jackson. That'll be caught by Hill.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Jackson to throw.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Cousins here to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Well, that's a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown there, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before,